What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this Not a Dollar Hour. Just doing a live feed tonight. I'm gonna talk about why I closed my salon. It's pretty much like an exit strategy for entrepreneurs. The show won't be streaming live tomorrow. Tomorrow I have my other YouTube channel, Change the Lives, hosted by Deonte Burden. I'll bring that up before we end the live feed with everything. But again, I don't know if some of you guys have known. I brought up. I'm a serial entrepreneur. Well, first, I'm sorry. I am Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. First, I want to welcome everybody to my show, Mr. Short Dollar. We're streaming live right now on Facebook and YouTube. So I want to welcome everybody in. I appreciate you guys tuning in. And again, tonight we're going to be discussing why did I close my salon. It's like I said, extra strategy for entrepreneurs. If you haven't, please make sure if you follow whatever platform you follow us on, if you follow us on Facebook, YouTube, make sure you subscribe to both. The main platform that we post everything on is the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, where we talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and real estate investment. Y'all bear with me because I'll be back and forth looking at the comments and stuff, but for the most part, that's just a question in regards to exactly what we're talking about tonight. Kind of hold off the comments, but if it's a question what we're going over, just let me know. But again, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Just do a little quick live feed to discuss everything. Now, just get a background information with me. I am an accountant by profession. My main business is Majestic Business Services. This is our 20th year in business. We pretty much a one-stop shop for small businesses. We do bookkeeping, tax prep, payroll, consulting, all that fun stuff for small businesses. And the Mr. Short Dollar show, this is year 3 of Mr. Short Dollar. So we do a lot of fun stuff with that. But I'm also a serial entrepreneur, over the past 20 years, I've started, lost, sold, bought probably about and well, almost 20 different businesses over the years. And one of my main businesses I had for the past 15 years is my salon, Dorsey's Creations. I bought Dorsey till about 15 years ago. I had some money in my pocket at that particular time. Didn't know what I wanted to do. I was thinking about getting a barber shop, and I was just going on Craigslist trying to, being, usual cheap Deonte, trying to find a good deal. And I seen a lady had a salon for sale for $600. I never forget it. And I called them, and that was just her little hook to get somebody to call. But she wanted $2,000 for the salon. So I like, okay, cool. Let me go check it out. So again, I had already owned a few businesses then, especially we still had Majestic going, but I was my cleaning company, Three Sons, we had that rolling and everything. But I just wanted to get a barbershop. So I was like, cool, barbershop, salon, didn't really matter. I just wanted to kind of put my money into something. Long story short, met with a lady, and she was kind of like, hey, what we can do is I can sublease you out the shops and all kind of shady stuff I wasn't comfortable with. So I went and talked to the landlord that owned the business, on the building. And he told me, he said the lady was like $8,000 in arrears. And I didn't know her from anybody. And this is a very important lesson I want you guys to kind of get into, especially if you guys are new entrepreneurs or you actually looking to do some kind of acquisition or merger with an existing business. This is very important for this story I'm telling you, because I learned a lot, big picture wise, just as far as me being an owner, CEO, from a strategic standpoint with this situation right here. And when I talked to the landlord, he was sitting there telling me like she was like almost $8,000 in arrears, and I didn't know her from anything. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, Deonte, whatever you do, I wanted something where I can have absentee ownership. What I mean by absentee ownership, I can own the business without me actually having to be involved day to day. So the salon I own is actually suites. Suites are independent sections that a stylist or barber can go into and operate and everything. So when I talked to him, we went back and forth. I told her about the $8,000 and then she just said, well, no, that's not true. Instead of going back and forth, and I told being my normal good negotiating self, I told the landlord, I said, listen, this is what I do. I give you $2,000 and I do a 5-year lease, 3-year lease. I do $2,000 give you and let's do a 3-year lease. And she doesn't owe you anything. And we'll just, keep it moving, with me and you doing a new lease. He like run it. Because at the end of the day, she wasn't paying him any rent. And you getting some money, probably caught back with that, take, drop all the fees, and he was happy. Once we did that, I told the young lady that I bought it from, because she had just gotten like some tight situations. I think it's probably tight situation plus mismanagement, combination of both. But I kind of told her, and this is where the lesson come in. Listen, I bought the salon. You don't owe him any money. Now you're not going to get any money from me, but you still can operate your salon, and under the guise of, hey, people still think it's yours, because I'm very meticulous about what I do sales, because I didn't bring up, like, I went to her, I had my lawyers drafted the bill of sales, the itemized list and everything. She was like, I trust you. I'm like, no, I had your lawyers look, which I know she didn't have them look. But anyway, did the whole bill of sale thing. But like I told her at that particular time, so right now, I'm paying the lease. I acquired a new lease. She's did the bill of sale, but we're going to have it. I had the attorneys redrafted that by me paying off her debt to the landlord. That would, constitute me acquiring the salon. And, that was just it with that. And everything that was on the itemized list was mine. She was like, cool, because, I guess she was like, because that salon has been there probably about 30 years. Because I think she was there almost maybe 15 years prior to me getting it. And, I think she was just kind of tired of being an owner or whatever. And she was like, okay, cool. So the first 2 or 3 months were kind of smooth. Again, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I'll go by there, pick up my money. I said, hey, just make sure everything's straight. The ladies were in there. Most of the ladies that were in there were probably in there maybe early to mid 40s. So it's kind of like a stable crew that was in there. They had the thing, had the spots. And I would say probably maybe that 3rd month, the young lady that sold it to me, again, I'm saying young lady, but she was probably, let's say right at 50 at that time. I think she started getting back on her feet. And this is where the lesson comes in. She just started being disrespectful. Like, Deonte, you need to do this. Deonte, you need to do that. And it had nothing to do with payers. repairs need to be done. It was just she was just getting, just I don't use the wrong word, but she was tripping. And what I learned right then and there, because what it was, she had got back on her feet. She was no longer in that money situation, and she was really resenting. She done sold this shop to this young guy. That's really what it came down to. She's back on her feet. She's reflecting like, nah, because what I did was I did make some capital investments, put some, a little paint here, a couple chairs here, make it look kind of feminine and all that, just have it looking nice. Because she had I don't know what she had looking like, but it wasn't getting into traffic in there. But I made some adjustments here and there. That's why I just didn't sit well with them. But what I learned from that was I found out why, when you're working at a job and a new company takes over, why they fire all management. And the reason being was that culture is still there, and it's easier to start over with your culture instead of trying to integrate your culture with somebody that's already a certain way. And typically when see a new company take over somewhere, people are like, well, this ain't how we've been doing it. They do it a stupid way. This don't make sense. Why are they coming in doing these particular things? And now you got to go through that whole little rough transition, whereas you just get rid of everybody, getting the hell out of there. You just start over fresh with your strategy. And that's really what happened, because it had nothing to do with what we were charging or anything like that. But the flip side of it is what she started doing was being a counselor, talking to the other ladies and saying they should have did this, should have did that. And I had to get her the hell out of there. And once I got out of there, I had a meeting with the other ladies over there, told them the story. And I don't like doing that when I do business, especially in that kind of setting. I don't do that. But one stylist tell me, because somebody may have money problems, somebody may have family problems, and what we talk about, that's our business, how I get down. And I didn't like doing that, but I had to do that because she had been there, had owned the shop for so long, she was so influential. I had to be straight up with everybody. Well, I've been in a damn hole because the whole shop would have cleared out. But I had to meet with the ladies, let them know what was going on. Hey, this is what happened. Show them the bill of sale. This is what agreed. She said some stuff, but I stole her name because it did have her last name on it, but that was part of the contract. I didn't want to start over a new shop. Like I said, I could care less about, I talk about stuff on my on the channel about the business, but people that know me, I'm a private person. I don't go, I do, the channel is more to help and instruct people. It's not to sit here, you ain't gonna see Deonte Burden popping champagne bottles and riding, my ski boat. If I do it, ain't nobody business. I'm trying to get the hell away from everybody. But people that do that and show all the money they got or show all the money they rented or bought, whatever, that's that thing, but that ain't mine. And but I had to just be straight up with the ladies. This is what's going on. Be transparent to kind of quail everything down. Everything went cool. And over the years, it was great because I did a great job with the least I negotiated with. And it was easy money, right? Keep it clean, keep a stable crew in, and it goes. The issue that came up over years was my other businesses, my main business, Majestic, and the YouTube, other endeavors I was getting into, even with real estate and stuff. They started taking off, and this Salon, I really wasn't interested. It was just cool. It was kicking out, something on a good month. You maybe get $1,000. Sometimes you maybe get, low end, maybe 600. But this was just me breathing, and it was just coming in, So I would say maybe by year 10, I was just kind of like, I got it. And where I messed up at, I wasn't giving it the attention that it needed to be getting. And I didn't want to come to the actual realization that, Deonte, you ain't really doing right by the shop. Because I had some solid ladies in there because we weren't making some of the capital investments we should have. And I really was just like, well, I ain't making but $1,000 a month, just me tripping. And some of the ladies left, and then you get some people in, and that hair business is funny. Because most, and this is not a knock, this is just being honest. The reason why most barbershops and beauty salons close because they're not business people. They're gifted, creative people. They know how to cut, they know how to style and everything like that. But just business operation, they don't have a damn clue. They think they know because they worked in the shop for years. But the reason why I stayed open is probably 20 barbershop salon we talking about in a mile radius of it, open and close. But I stayed open, and I know the least about hair, but I know business. And I understood that it didn't make any damn sense to put all these big investments. I put enough to make it nice. But my whole thing was, as far as dealing with young ladies, was keep it clean, keep it secure, and make sure that everybody feel, just safe and everything was just, nice and stuff. But I was never gonna go overboard and get all these big screen TVs and all that kind of stuff, mainly because the math didn't work. I would never get my money back because the market dictates what you can charge rent for. You just can't throw an arbitrary number out. If you're in a certain area that's kind of upscale, you can charge that. But on the flip side, on the back end, if you're paying your landlord, would the math necessarily work? And I got a course coming out this summer on how to start your own barbershop beauty salon. Is for the more so the investor person that does, even people that are styling, but it's more so just if you want to get into it and have your own salon or barbershop. If you're not in that industry, the things to look for, how to set everything up. But mathematically, a lot of those things just don't work. Now, from an aesthetic standpoint, ladies come in, this is nice, this is cute, this is, and same time we go into barbershops, these brothers got all this kind of stuff, but the math never going to work. Just a secret, just be honest with you. At the end of the day, you're talking about, say, if you got 5 chairs in the shop and you charge $100 a week, and I know we're just doing this for easy math, but just say $100 a week and you're pulling in 5 chairs, you got 500, you're getting out of a month, you're getting $2,000. If your utilities and rent and all that stuff is $1,500, you're just clearing out $500 a month. The issue will come over that. In a perfect world, you'll have all your chairs full. You probably gonna have 3 of them consistently full. So at the end of the day, you're already losing because you're not even breaking in with your costs. Now we talking just staying open. We haven't went back to all the stuff money you spent to just make it all glamorous and stuff, opening up. And that's what killed most of those shops. It has nothing to do with the business, because most of the time you see the people busy, they're making money. But it's just the shop is not that, the math doesn't work. Now you can have there are different facets. We have a commission-based one that you can have. But again, that's just you got to be more tight on management with doing it and stuff. And most stylists don't necessarily like working on a commission or like working on a commission basis, because they feel like they're not, they can make more money, just doing straight, booth rent or just paying for the suite. And that may or may not be true. Just depends. If you're in the right area, you get the right traffic, it'll work out. But again, mathematically, the stylist or individual barber can make money, but the actual holistic salon or whatever, it's not really. I don't think it's nothing you can get rich off of. It's cool, like I say again, if I'm all clearing out around about anywhere from let's say 6 to 12 grand a year, something like that. That's including candy machines and stuff like that. But it wasn't nothing that I was like, hey, you can go to the bank, but it was just making money. But those last couple of years, I just wasn't giving it the attention that it needed, and I lost some good people. And I can admit that. I was admitting it then, but I just didn't give a damn because I was making money other places, But that's why I can be honest with everyone in regards to that. And I just got to the point like now, man, I got other things popping off. I ain't trying to sit here and pop like I got all this money here and there, but it's definitely got to the point where it's more of a hindrance now to keep it open. So I wanted to have this kind of discussion with you, because so many people that look at the channel are looking to get into business or have their businesses effectively, and we put too much into, okay, we want to get the hell out of this business. And you got shows like Fix or Flip and people buying houses and flipping them and everything, but when they get in business, it's like, nah, this is what we're gonna do. They say that stuff about generational wealth and my families, and I as a father of 4 sons, and this just done went the gamut, been in the business 20 years, that's a whole nother show there. I understand people want to have generational wealth and leave stuff to their family members. You don't know what the hell your kids want. You do not know what the hell your kids want. I got 4 sons, and I definitely tell you, maybe the second one, 4th one too young to tell, but that first and third, I ain't really seen the damn interest in anything I got. Great kids, smart kids, brilliant boys. My older son went to Ivy League school. Second son, Service Academy scholarship, but I haven't seen them want just to take over the business, and that may change. And I'm not tripping if they do or don't, but to that point, trying to build the heirs, you better make yourself, like I said, that's another show. But don't be so stuck on, I would say, trying to have things set up for your kids and your family, because again, your child has a brain, and they're not obligated to follow your dream and your footsteps. Even though you say, listen, you got this here, why work there, and you got this. They're not obligated to your vision. That's why you're unique and you're special, because your vision is your vision. But again, that's another show. We'll talk about that. And I've done videos about it in regards to, your kids and transitioning businesses and opportunities. But we're going to the actually getting ready to get out of a business. When you start, my thing was when it wasn't having that difference of making money and enjoying making money. And see, that's the thing about it. People want to, and it's a good, but sometimes you have to get to this point. So I don't want to say here, just be cool with what you got. I'm here in Atlanta, man, and nobody in Atlanta is regular. Shit, it's like everybody is a celebrity and everything. And again, I don't knock anyone if they like showing what they did and everything, because I feel like life is all about working hard and getting what you want. If you want to show people, great, that's your choice, and there's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, you know what kind of stress you're putting on yourself. And at the end, and if you can't really enjoy it, my philosophy, any point me happy. So that goes back to a lot of times people will say to me like, hey, my nickname is Poocher. Hey, Poocher, listen, man, you can go and keep the shop, keep making money, but they don't understand. They don't understand. Don't mean no harm, but I'm stressed in as it is. I'm all over the place doing all kind of different things, and I ain't really interested in it anymore, especially this past year. So what I want to kind of get with everybody in regard to, we started talking about when you starting a business up, and I was talking about that people are so stuck on when they starting a business up, want to get forecasts and make plans and make business business plans, all this kind of stuff. And one of the key components of a business plan, replace Craigslist, have an anonymous ad. You got to put your business up, such and such salon, if these many chairs, this, that, and that. Throw an arbitrary number out. Don't get any traction, drop it up. Or if you got too much traction, lift the price up. At least got to do that. These are fillers. Did that mean these people will come to you and pay that money? Absolutely not. But you just getting some kind of barometer of what it is. You can actually even call a business broker, and they may do an analysis for you or whatever. You can get a CPA or not a cost accountant, like a managerial accountant. They actually do those business valuations. They can do that. But again, if you're not looking to do it, you just want to get some fillers. Those are just some cheap free fillers that you can do to kind of get the test to see what your business is worth. But it is something that you need to evaluate or look at least twice a year. I prefer people to do it on a quarterly basis because again, you don't know when stuff gonna happen. You don't know when you're gonna get sick. Your baby gets sick. Your husband or wife leave. Things just change. You just gotta go. You just don't know. And we don't want to be waiting reactionary mode. We want to be proactive. We want to keep as much data and information in front of us as possible. That's a short dollar way. Okay. Second thing is be cool knowing what you're gonna settle for. At the end of the day, like, okay, I know I can get $10,000 for this business. Hell, I walk away for $8. It don't matter. And be cool with it. Be cool with it. If you ain't compromised, you ain't compromised. But kind of again, we want to make sure we're thinking this way. And again, this is something you just look at maybe say at least twice a year, but preferably once a quarter, just kind of get an idea. But have that, wrote down somewhere in the corner. I don't want you just shooting off, shoot from the hip with this. Wrote down, I got a list for 10. I think I get enough traction. But hell, I let it go for 8. Because you know what happens a lot of times. We all negotiating purchases, right? We throw out a number. Somebody gonna try to lowball us, we take it, right? So if we want to sell a business for $8,000, we're gonna list it for $10,000 or $11,000. Let the buyer, talk us down to $8,000, and they feel good because man, he wanted 10, I got 8. You got the number you wanted. I mean, it's simple. So again, have that number of what you're willing to settle for. Okay. Be honest with yourself in regard. The third thing, be honest with yourself in regard to your interest in your negotiating. Okay. If you ain't one of them people that like dealing with folks, I'm use myself for example with this. I run a properties, and I ain't never like dealing with tenants. Though I have a property manager, potential tenants, because with my houses, it'll hard me get there. Even though I'm good with negotiating in business, when you come in my house and a potential tenant come in, damn, these rooms are small. I don't like this color. I'm like, this is my, and it's already pissing me off. And I ain't like getting that kind of, situation because already when you tell me you don't like how my house look, the hell you was on the phone talking about, do you work with this or can you help me with this before you came in? And I'm like, why the hell? But they already come in critiquing stuff. And I was just funny about that. But it was best for me what not even be dealing with potential tenants because why? Now I don't have an emotional attachment to what I'm trying to list, right? So, and I just only never like that with tag business, never like with that with anything else. But houses, yeah. Just I don't know why. I just something prideful about that. So when people would say certain things, um, uh, critiquing the house, it always just bothered me. So again, if you know you're not the type of person that really likes negotiating and having conversation with people, get the hell out of that. Let somebody else do it. Call your broker or find some intermediary that can take care of that stuff for you. Okay, be honest with yourself about that because you'll booger everything up trying to do it yourself, trying to save you some money, and you'll never get what your stuff is worth, or just constantly getting may not get nothing at all because that emotional attachment or your reluctance to just talk and deal with people. So just be honest with yourself in regards to doing that. The fourth thing is know that your interests are waiting. Are you cool with just, hey, look, I hold up, I'm firm, I ain't trying to get rid of it, or when you trying to think of possibly get selling it, would you really wait on the deal that you want to come through? Be realistic about how open you are to waiting for that number to come in. Okay, just be straight over there. Again, and what I always tell you guys, make sure you got this stuff wrote down. Make sure you got the damn stuff wrote down. So just you already got it in. What we're saying. I'm gonna go back over everything, guys, afterwards. After the actual the list is given out, and I'll put it on the description section also. But definitely, be honest with yourself how much you want to wait. Okay, all right. I want you to sit there and just be sitting out waiting and passing over stuff because you're holding it. Next thing you know, you're forced to get rid of it because you don't waited so long and so firm on it. Like, look, man, if I'm selling so much, I just going to get rid of it for this price, or I just let it go. But however you want to do it, but have that wrote down and be kind of firm on that. Okay, so you don't stress yourself out fighting a losing battle. Okay, because you fight a losing battle, you're always going to be the damn loser. That's just straight up how that's going to go for you. Okay, the check seven, make sure time check. Again, this is why did I close my salon? It's an extra strategy for entrepreneurs. Right now, this is Mr. Short Dollar again. I want to just get this information in regards to how to walk away from a business. And again, I just closed my salon, closing it up, Dorset Creation Salon, 15 years in the game. Just want to kind of share some tips in regards to how to walk away from a business. Okay, so you don't necessarily get stuck. From an emotional standpoint, you're devastated because things didn't necessarily work out. See this. The next thing is, which is number 5, know your happiness. Know exactly what you want, right? When you know exactly what you want and what you're cool with, like you already have it. And again, we're writing this stuff down. You already know, like when you get to that little point, like this is BS, and I don't feel like dealing with it. Just gonna constantly be something that's supposed to be making you money, you're happy with, just becomes a stressor. When you got that car, you can damn afford that car. You got all these jobs and you missing all these different events. You can't even go see your kids play their games. You can't even go out to date with your significant other because your ass doing all this other side work just to keep a damn car. We could have got a cheaper car, and the other stuff would have been an option to do as something that was mandatory for you to do, right? And that's the kind of thing we got to kind of know your happiness, know what you're cool with. Don't put yourself in a situation where like you trying to hold on. You got to know when to be able to walk away from it, okay? The sixth thing is what we talk about, that cost benefit analysis. The cost benefit analysis. And listen, I got a video in the my library about how to do a cost benefit analysis and how that stuff is set up. But when we talk about it in the financial world with a cost benefit analysis, you look at the different costs that you have associated with acquiring the asset or holding the asset in relation to how does that hold up in regards to doing another thing. How much does holding that business in relation to selling that business or walking away from that business, how big a difference is as far as the cost. Now, the cost ain't necessarily a negative thing that you're looking at, but it's just data. You can look at it, man. Look, for me to do that, that's going to actually, make me end up losing X amount of dollars, or I might spend too much time where I can't be doing other things. So that's why we do that cost benefit analysis to weigh out the different options that we have for making a particular business decision. Okay. And the seventh thing is just be cool walking away. Things didn't go, you wanted to sell it, couldn't sell it, didn't work out. Just be cool, get the hell on. You got your peace of mind, still got a little change in your pocket, and you can just do that. But just be cool with yourself for doing that, okay? Rehash everything. Number one, know your market value of your business, okay? That's something we want to look at least twice a year. Best case, we can do it, at least look at it every quarter. Know what you'll settle for. Know that number that you're. That's the second thing. Know what you'll settle for. Know what you'll be cool with getting. If things don't work a particular way. Third thing, know your interest in negotiating. If you're a people person, like talking with folks, you're not having an emotional attachment we're talking about certain things with your business, or as far as selling it, you can do it where you keep your emotions in check. And again, like I said, I do a pretty good job of that. But when it came to my rental properties, I wasn't cool with that because, like I said, yeah, that was my house, and I ain't want nobody to give any kind of critique with that. Okay. The the fourth thing, I'm sorry, is your interest in waiting. How long you willing to deal with something, right? How long you willing to sit there and sit on something? Are you so stuck on, if I don't get this, I'm just gonna whatever? I mean, have some kind of benchmark on that, because I think you're a damn fool if you're gonna sit there and hold something so long and um, you end up losing it. And perfect example of that, it was about 12 years ago, a little longer. It was a club right in Ellenwood. I was thinking about getting me and a buddy of mine, and the young lady was so firm on her price, but she was losing the damn business. Nobody was trying to get over on her, but she just wanted too much, especially when you look at the investment that you had to do to kind of bring it up to standard. And this young lady, I'm gonna say, damn, this young lady lost the damn business instead of selling it. I couldn't get it. I couldn't get it. And I just tell you right now, this is one captain that's not gonna go down with the ship. I'm gonna jump overboard. So again, know your interest in waiting, the way where your little point at, like, look, damn all that. We ain't finna sit here and just make this, more high ground. We're gonna get out of this. So just have that stuff set up. Know your happiness. Know what you're cool with. Know what you're like, okay, I got to stay this way. I don't want to get what it's going to be stressing me out, cause me to have health issues, and I can't do certain things and stuff like that. So make sure you kind of know that. Sixth thing, perform that cost benefit analysis. Go in the archives of my videos and just search for the video on cost benefit analysis. And I get a whole breakdown in regards to where we look at not what's right or wrong, but we're looking at the different costs for each decision we make in the business and how that can impact certain things. Okay. And last thing, be cool walking away. Be cool walking away. Don't worry about no pride or be so much, oh man, you lost the shop, or you lost your car. Oh man, you sold that, you crazy and stuff. I would have kept it. I would have did this, that, and that. Automobile would have said, well, do it then. Shit, I'm cool. That's be content with it. If a person can throw it at what they could do at what they would do, do it. Do it. Everything that I've done it because I wanted to do it. And think I tried doing it. I always did it because I never like living in regrets. So I welcome anybody who wants to do that. You just try it. But again, no one knows your personal happiness and where you have that line drawn about what you want to and what you don't want to do. So I always keep that in mind. So again, that was tonight, a little quick video where we were talking about quick video. Almost 40 minutes, but a quick video in regards to why I close my salons. I want to give a quick exit strategy for entrepreneurs to leave that particular business. And again, I'm Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, where we talk about personal finance, entrepreneurship, business, and real estate investing. If you follow us right now on Facebook too, do the same thing. But make sure you go to the YouTube channel, because that is our main platform. We're putting information out. Want to run a couple things by you guys with that. Got a grant that's premiering tomorrow at midnight. I got a $10,000 grant for small business owners. So you guys, you can hit it's set on the premiere, so you can put on the waiting. But check that video out. Make sure you check out the video. I got a link to the application. But listen, look at the video, because too many times people applying for these grants, you're not looking at the video and you're putting in these responses like, I want to start a business, or I want to do this for myself, and they want a story. And if you don't know how to sell yourself, you know how to cook. You know how to cook chicken, right? You know how to build a deck on the back of a house, but you don't know how to sell yourself, right? Right. And it's a lot of people like that. Nothing wrong with it, but one of the fatal flaws of most entrepreneurs, they don't want to recognize their flaws. And then it's like, it's a flaw. Nothing wrong with you having that flaw, but how are you going to mitigate it? How are you going to make that flaw? It's not that a big deal. You get a person to do that for you. You sit there and try to work on it yourself, but don't just know you got that issue going on and keep trying to jump over it. And you're applying for these grants and putting in these damn third grade responses, and they're not going to get it, because at the end of the day, the way the process of elimination goes, that they already have, you got to be 1 year in business, make this amount of money, got this amount of money in the bank, and they look at it, everybody's equal. It's going to come down to who's selling the best story, straight up. Because if you qualify for it, you qualify for it. Now we got to sit here and get more ways to tell you no. Okay, so just have that together, and let's, just I really, I can't stress that you guys enough. Um, I think I don't know if I have it on this upload, but definitely I'm gonna make sure it's on there. I got a link to Fiverr. Fiverr is a freelance website where you got a lot of people that do a lot of gig jobs. You probably go somewhere on Fiverr and just say, hey, I need somebody to do a grant statement, two or three sentence grant statement. Charge you $5, $10, maybe $20 to actually craft something. You send it to them and they'll make a little statement to it. But I had that grant. I mean that's it in the description section. A link for Fiverr. Hit that link. Go to the and just tell, find somebody like to do a sentence writer, grant writer. But you don't need a grant writer. I'm sorry, but just somebody can do creative writing or whatever. Tell them what you're trying to do. You'd be amazed what people around this world can do for you and stuff. So make sure you do that. Okay. I use it all the time. Use it religiously. Okay. But matter of fact, hit the link that I got in the description section, and it'll take you right to it. So check that out. That grant comes out there. Again, that's a $10,000 grant for a small business owner. It's not for one person. It's for multiple people. And the grant is the deadline, I think, is maybe the 10th of April, something like that. So you guys need to go and get the application in. I think they got another run that they're gonna do maybe in June, and it's not just going to one person. It's multiple people till the pot runs out. So again, they maybe have like maybe $200,000 pot. They just giving it out. So let's go and get those applications in for that. Tomorrow night we have my other YouTube channel, Changing Lives, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. Tomorrow we're gonna be talking about that whole Derrick Jackson situation. Not necessarily talking about him and his wife, more so like people mind their own damn business. Not necessarily. I've looked at it and I say that I know the brother that made a career, a following, really, to me, picking at other folks doing, their mishaps and what men should and what shouldn't do. And I ain't even never trip on anybody, having the mistakes. But the business part is when you are that type of person where you sitting constantly following people that's making mistakes, and then when it happened to you, you can't ask for that kind of privacy. Again, I don't get it in any kind of way, but I want to have that discussion where we be talking about, like, mind your own damn business, because none of us perfect. And when that mistake happened to your ass, you got to be able to take it, and he dragged his old lady on there with a bonnet on and stuff like that. She didn't want to deal with it. And I don't, and again, I always know bad luck on a brother. I ain't that what you get type person, anything like that. But on the front end, look, stop trying to capitalize on other folks' mistakes, because you human. And you keep living out here, you're going to make some damn mistakes. And again, when you tripping on other people's mistakes, and then when it happen to you, you got to take that what it comes with it. So we're going to be a pretty cool show. We're going to have that. So make sure you check me out on Changing Lives, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. Again, that's Changing Lives, hosted by Deonte Burden. Again, what channel would be? Check my other YouTube channel, Changing Lives. Matter of fact, I got in my playlist on Mr. Short Dollar, we have a playlist for Changing Lives live feed. We do Changing Lives and Mr. Short Dollar. We rotate it every other Thursday. But that's my, motivational channel with personal development, relations, family, parenting. That's that channel. But again, that'd be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Changing Lives, hosted by Deonte Burden. But go to the playlist on Mr. Short Dollar's YouTube, and you'll see a link. You'll see the videos on there for that. But that'd be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Gonna be a real cool show. But you guys make sure you go there and subscribe to the channel. I'm excited about it. But lastly, guys, I want I can't stress you guys enough to make sure you're doing your due diligence with your business. We're doing the plan. A lot of people went crazy with the grants, and we got some more stuff coming. Well, I'll bring that up before I get off. But make sure you're doing due diligence, taking time with your business, because it's one thing to try to get money to start your business. You need to make sure you can keep your damn business open. So don't be so stuck on, I need this to get the business. I need to get this, to start off, and I need this. And if I had that, I had it. You need to make sure your ass can keep the business running for at least 6 months to a year. And if you ain't got no change for that, and you just, once I get it, I can do that. No. It's not an issue of something happening. It's when something gonna happen. Something gonna happen. Something is gonna happen. So when you're trying to get these funds and get stuff up, and you saving it up, don't worry. If you're gonna put things off another 6 months to a year, be cool with that. And I'm not talking about being scared to to jump out their own faith and everything. I get it. I mean, God knows I have. I done did too much crazy stuff, too many things that were different. But you still have to make sure you do a good job of planning everything. Remember, it's not to get the money to start. It's make sure you got no money to stay open. Okay, so I want you guys to really make sure you have a lot of planning, a lot of thought, put a lot of thought into that. With April coming up again, we're going to have some great videos on Mr. Short Dollar. That's why I ended with that. We have a lot of information on some different grants that we got coming out. Also, I'm going to have the whole we're going to have a lot of video in regards to credit, in regards to not necessarily how to, I don't really get into, you can pay this money and get this 400, 800, 900 score. I don't get into that, but I try to pretty much just break down the difference between business credit, business lines of credit and stuff, because a lot of people putting videos out, and I don't want to talk about other folks' videos, but they're telling you, if you get this, then you can go to the bank and get that, and then you'll be able to get $100,000 here, do that. I ain't seen none of that. I ain't seen none of it. And I see these folks, they take their pictures with their cars and their boats. They ain't had no damn bank work. You go get you an 800 score, and you have 800 score, you got some money in the bank, and then you're going to go down to the bank and try to get you a line of credit or a loan. They're going to laugh your ass right outside the door. There are a lot of other factors that they look at besides your credit score and how much money you got. They do. And if you don't believe me, like I said, go experiment with it. If people sit here and tell you to do this, it ain't that simple. But I'm going to have all those videos to kind of break down what you need to do. And, my biggest thing is, and I'll just let you guys know, it's all about relationships. Everything in business is about relationships. It's when Deonte, and, we can sit here and rap and you want to get deals done. That's all business about, relationships. You go right now, it's just like you looking for a job. You done got your education. You done got this experience. You got these credentials. And when you sit there and apply for that damn job, you know what you are. A whole nother stack in that application stack. That's all the hell you are. You got all these student loans. You got all this education, all this credentials. You still a damn paper in a stack of applications. But if you got a relationship, you jump the stack. And that's simple. Same thing with business. That changes. But we're going to go through all that stuff. April's going to be real exciting. We done had a real good tax season this year, so I done kind of waned off in the past couple of weeks because your boy been hurting and everything. But again, I appreciate all the love and support you guys have been giving us to make Mr. Short Dollar grow. And if you can, go to Changing Lives and help the same thing with us doing that. But I just want to have that quick conversation with you guys tonight. Everybody, make sure you're being safe. Love you guys. Appreciate everything. And again, go to the YouTube channel, subscribe. Take care. Well, let me see if there are any questions on here. I don't see any questions. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. What's up, Pam? I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. Take care. If you got any questions, all in the description section, all the contact information is there. I think I do got to update the YouTube to put the link to Fiber and everything on there. But you guys know how to reach me if you got any questions or concerns about anything. Take care, you guys. Love you, and everybody be safe.